talk about one of the most disliked YouTubers, at least in the earlier YouTuber years. Another channel that everybody has forgotten existed. This channel is called gilgar13vids. I used to watch a lot. I used to watch his reviews of video games, and they were pretty funny. Not as funny as the '90s Kids Show, which was another video reviewer. Which I'm probably have to dig up the reaches of internet to find that channel. And of course, the other channel, no, Mario the Plumber, where it's still zero associated with Smash Bros. Ultimate Weeks, but that channel I haven't checked on it for a while. But one of the channels that hasn't, that existed, is gilgar13vids. So this is basically a channel that uploaded troll videos, and his last troll video has been uploaded 3 years ago, when he uploaded a review of Apex Legends, a very popular shooter game, and it had 40,000 views as well. Other than that, he uploaded some unknown videos and stuff, and then he has stopped uploading. But this channel is mostly known for one series, Bad Games. The Bad Games series is basically the reason why people know this channel exists. Because they might think, oh, he hates, he just hates games because he hates games. But look at some of the games that he hates. You're probably like, why does he hate these games? And he doesn't really give really good reasons. His most viewed videos is Fiji Water, which I don't think anyone likes Fiji Water and these videos. But his most viewed Bad Games video is about an obscure door game for the PS1, followed by another one called the PS4 Sucks as well, and Sonic 06 Glitch Tape. But some of the games that he reviewed were games that were beloved by the gaming community. Ocarina of Time, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 06, TF2. Actually, Sonic 06 is actually a bad game, but TF2, Sonic Heroes, and here, Sonic Adventure X and Y, Undertale, Apex Legends, Mother 3, Touhou series, Sonic Events, Unleashed, Roblox, it's Roblox, Half-Life 2, Minecraft, Super Mario World, among many others, including Smash Bros. For 3DS, Sonic Unleashed Mobile, Splatoon, Titanfall 2, Pokemon X and Y, and many others. And this is a channel that does. I wonder what his reaction would be with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and other types of games that were released. But most of his videos are still up, especially the bad games as well. And there was a lot of parody channels that parodied his videos. But I think the reason why channels like gilgar13vids are not really talked all too much is because they're quote-unquote troll channels. Okay? The troll channel. Same thing with various other channels that I remember watching when I was younger, where it's inspired a lot of my older content that I deleted. My troll videos as well. Yes, I admit all those videos I made of those games and movies were troll videos, except for The Incredibles. I still hate The Incredibles, but, as well. But this channel basically was infamous in the earlier YouTube days, because he would review games that were very popular, and it would get a lot of attention and it would cause people, the commentary community, to make videos about him. I think the whole reason why people watched his videos were basically from commentary channels. Commentary channels basically created the whole reason why Gilgar has 22,000 subscribers. But I don't really think many people really watch his videos anymore, because of course they're troll videos, and most of them of games that are not really relevant outside of Minecraft. But he basically reviews a lot of games that were very, very popular, and he even gave games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild bad reviews, where it's every gamer is probably angry about that. Mario World, one of the most beloved Mario games in all time, and of course a video called Right Graphics Do Matter, where I'm surprised it hasn't been a video that's become more relevant in this time of gaming, considering the fact that developers are releasing broken and glitchy games. I think the reason why his channel became more and more irrelevant, despite him getting good views on the Bad Games videos, was simply because he just attacked mostly Nintendo games and Nintendo-related games, and people were kind of like, really? Do you have to attack Nintendo games? And I think after a while, he just reviewed games just because they were popular and just called them bad games as well. He has said, "What a game is really popular? Call of Duty. Let's make a video about why Call of Duty is a bad game. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Let's make a video about why Kingdom Hearts 3 is a bad game." But it started so that he wasn't really getting the same views as he used to, and this guy just disappeared off the internet as well. And as much as people hate him, there are still a lot of these. There are still similar troll channels that are probably around today. But the problem is that the commentary community mostly talks about the drama in YouTube, not just some random guy who just reviews games for bad. And also, sounds like gilgar13vids are not really needed anymore when you have IGN's really bad reviews, whereas Dust is infamously bad, or even worse than gilgar13vids as well. As we all know, IGN has infamous game reviews like the Doom Eternal review, which was hated along the internet. So as much as gilgar13vids is hated across the early internet, especially around gaming, reviews, well, we have, of course, IGN and gaming journalists that are filling the void of channels like gilgar13vids and sounds like Mysterious XXX, whoever his channel is, and of course the 90s kids shows. All those channels that got crowd basically just trashing every new game that came out, but now we just have game journalists being completely stupid and just saying a game sucks because it's too hard or something like that. Kind of like how I used to review games in the past, like Mega Man, hating a game because it was too difficult or something like that. But yeah. Yeah. And it also is very, very hard to now because because of the path, and also doesn't help to the path of gaming now. Okay, of course he could just give games like Cuphead bad reviews, or I think games like Cuphead bad reviews, or give games. But again, a lot of the games I bet he will give bad reviews or games that were already hated to begin with, like The Last of Us Part 2, or even Pokemon Scarlet Violet didn't really get too much positive reviews either. Maybe give games like Kirby and the Forgotten Land piss off the Kirby fan base yet again. But other than that, he is a channel that has been relegated to the instances of the internet. A channel that has been relegated to the past of the internet. And basically now we still have bad reviews going around the internet from people online. But it is mostly from gaming journalists now and not just individual YouTubers. It's also really, and at the very end, it's really sad the gaming journalists are now the catalyst for bad reviews. Because of course, I liked watching individual YouTubers state their opinions. Even some of the more controversial users like Meta, which I've actually commented on my channel before. I think it's called like Meta, or so I gotta look up his channel name. But he's another really infamously hated YouTuber. I think it was 9115. Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know he commented on my YouTube videos before. But again, I think it's kind of sad that that basically the individual YouTube channels are no longer a part of the trolling community. Okay, or the bad reviews trolling, game people, because those people, it has been kind of like sunned off the internet that people, can't really. And again, if people don't like something, it is, ultimately their opinion as well. If I don't like The Incredibles, okay, well, it's well known I don't like The Incredibles, okay. But again, I know Disney fanboy will attack me. Oh, how do you not like The Incredibles? But I think the problem is YouTube doesn't really discover. And with people covering drama of most major YouTubers, there isn't really many bigger YouTubers don't really have time to really cover the tiny YouTubers anymore. It really is about the big drama, about the bigger channels, and if a small channel that just says, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna post a video." What's a new thing that's really popular? I'm just gonna say K-pop. and someone just says every K-pop thing sucks or whatever, every K-pop song sucks, K-pop fans will probably comment, "Oh, how dare you dislike my song?" or "How dare you dislike this?" But it's not really gonna get popular unless that channel really gains clout. And sounds like gilgar13vids, which isn't really even relevant, even modern day YouTube, as well. Heck, he's not even on this list. I must have spelled Glyga wrong. He's only at 562. And yeah, he's a troll who hates every god game out there, like Half-Life. He makes clickbait videos that attract bad people's attention. And again, he doesn't upload videos anymore. Same thing with XX Mysterious Man XX and stuff, channels like that. The 90s Kids Show. Those channels have basically disappeared in favor of course, the big YouTube channels that have millions of subscribers. Because those channels, I think, are, the channels that people are going to talk about. Okay, no one's going to talk about a channel that only has 22,000 subscribers as well. Unless, as well, here. Here. And I think there's already too much problems with YouTube for people to talk about small channels that, that does review games on a bad basis. And also you have IGN, which, already is, pretty bad. And other game journalists who give really bad reviews of things as well. So overall, the reason why channels like gilgar13vids do not really exist anymore, I think it's because he just doesn't want to make videos anymore, which is pretty explainable, especially considering that modern day YouTube, it's a very, very much more difficult place than 5, 6, or 9 or 10 years ago, where he was able to get crowd from angry gamers because of his reviews of games as well. And the same thing similar to the 90s Kids Show and XX Mysterious Man XX and other channels that existed, and Mario the Plumber and other examples, and even sounds like the best channel or, troll channels or troll communities as well, as well. And even like the biggest YouTube trolls, you have Mario the Plumber and Fire Films, many channels that are on this list. But even then, the Minecraft trolling community was kind of destroyed because of YouTube's new rules, and YouTube's new rules prohibited, a lot of these trolling channels to exist, which is very, very sad. I think it is. I know people are like, why do you care about troll channels? But, these channels did bring, a new side to YouTube. They did bring life to the commentary community, and I think what really killed these channels is channels like Reefius here, who basically just bullied and harassed these channels, and just bullied and harassed random people online, which definitely destroyed any troll channel's existence. Because now you have big YouTubers that's looking for channels just to pick on as well, and mostly smaller channels as well. And then YouTube just said, you can't bully people on YouTube, and they introduced, all these guidelines and rules, which is why most of these channels don't upload anymore. Okay, as well. And I don't really think there is many YouTube trolls anymore, because most of them most obviously stopped uploading, and because the YouTube's rules changed so much, they can't really get anywhere anyways, because the community guidelines have been updated and stuff, and that's why channels like gilgar13vids don't exist anymore. And yeah, that's why the whole entire genre of YouTube trolling has disappeared. So you either adapt to the new system or continue grow, and find something new, or you become irrelevant like gilgar13vids. And this is from a channel that used to be a troll channel itself, that for 3 or 4 or 5 years was just a troll channel, the secret attempts and like gilgar13vids and XX Mysterious Man XX and other similar channels. But again, most troll channels didn't adapt and didn't change their content, or couldn't go anywhere because, the YouTube's new rules, so they couldn't really make the videos they used to anymore. Because, heck, YouTube's new rules didn't really favor anything of those YouTube channels. So that's why troll channels like gilgar13vids no longer exist. Yeah. All right, I can see this one. I don't know if I wonder how long this content was created. Well, Steven Universe is a bad show. I don't care what you say. Steven Universe is a bad show. Yep. I'm not changing my opinion on Steven Universe. Never. I think a lot of people, again, Steven Universe has become from really popular to overrated to just hated because of its fan base and because of the direction the show went in. So yeah. So yeah, the YouTube trolls and more just trolling online has disappeared because way down the internet eras, basically uh YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook and other big tech companies, TikTok, way down the line, really clamped down on trolling and stuff. Put it under a new category which is called hate speech. But it's basically just clamps down on trolling. And even some sites just clamp down on trolls and troll channels as well, as well. So yeah, that's basically what this video. And I'm not and yeah, that's the I think that's the real reason why channels like gilgar13vids do not upload. I think I could talk about the other channels as well, like the 90s Kids Show and Excess Mysterious Man. But I think the same reasons why those channels don't upload anymore is why the same reason why gilgar13vids probably does not upload anymore. And probably is so irrelevant to modern day YouTube. Even if he did make a return like a couple years from now, I don't really think, unless he makes a major change to the content, I don't think people would really care. Even the people who are subscribed to him will not really care anymore either. So that's basically what this video here. Goodbye.